Hello everyone, Bloodlust Knight here, back again with another World of Tanks video. And now if you hear me sound a little bit better without hearing my breathing, I actually plugged in the microphone back, so I am going to be a bit louder as I'm still trying to adjust the settings to not be as loud, especially in the room I'm in. But now I just found out about this through others as well, and I needed to put in my own opinions about it. Shamrock days are coming, and what it is essentially another version of Christmas containers, but in March. So I'm going to go right ahead and give you my reaction of doing this, see what this is about.
World of Tanks celebrates Shamrock Days from March 16th. The event features 3 activities, all united by the festive spirit of the holiday. They will test your luck and bring guaranteed rewards. Log into the game every day, complete simple missions, and get special currency. In the Homefront supply section of the depot, you can exchange it for prizes.
So, I wouldn't mind for the camo, especially with it being dark green to green, and a 4D 3D style for the FE42 and 2, which I have, so that wouldn't be bad. Most of the other stuff, I'm not a huge fan of emblems. Versions 1 and 2, but they did not add the credit boosters. They probably should add credit boosters. That would have been nice, but yeah. And as for the large repair kits, large first aid kits, because I am under the Watt Salute program, I basically get them free every day. So I'm not a huge fan of the decals, but I probably will go for that and that.
Exchange it for prizes. You will find even more on the special festive page on the game website. Once per day, you can grab gifts for free there. Just select 5 random cards and get a bonus code for enjoyable and useful prizes.
Okay. Now this, I'm still confused about what this is. So it's like Flash 5. And from what I saw with the time frame, 25, are we really going to have 25 days? The 25 days of St. Patty's Day, and that's coming in like a week or less. Okay, so I don't know how this is going to work. It'd be interesting to see what the bonus code would be and what you get out of it.
Next up, green light for new vehicles. The bundles with real treasures await you in the shop.
And here's the big problem. Talking a lot about this here. This is going to be a huge problem. Already you can tell it's exactly like the Christmas containers during the holiday ops. But now, as what everyone's pointed out, you don't get gold in these.
All bundles contain missions for 5 times XP, as well as emerald boxes. Each box can contain 1 of 9 available premium vehicles.
Now, I had to stop for a moment and reread what he said and understand what he said. Each box can contain. Can. Not every single one has one. Can contain. So exactly like the Holiday Ops Christmas container.
This includes a newcomer, the first premium Japanese tank destroyer.
And already, just like what they did, it's brand new Tier 8 premium. And it's this, as what a lot of people point out, it's the second Tier 8 premium for Japan on the PC variant. And they have it locked behind a loot box. Whatever happened to the mission marathons? They should have made this a mission marathon tank.
The Type 5 Car Re will help you train your crew for the new branch, earn heaps of credits, and of course, deflect shells with its armor and shoot smoothly. This assault tank destroyer hunts heavy tanks in their natural habitat. The large caliber gun
play tank destroyers like that.
Penetration and good aiming parameters for its damage per shot.
You don't play tanks like that ever. That was a poor example. Ever you don't play tanks like that, especially when people will just sit on the far right over here.
Support allied heavies and sweep away enemies.
And you have your lower plate exposed. And with it being flat as a furnace, they're just going to gold you.
The SU-130 PM Forest Spirit. This vehicle is as dangerous as the regular SU-130PM, but has its own spirit and unique look.
Now, sadly, I don't have my camera plugged in to where you can see my reaction on this. I am not a fan of tanks doing this, putting in the exact same tank as a premium, but just completely different name, completely different look. I'm not a huge fan. That's why I was happy with them only doing 3 Black Friday tanks and then just never really doing anything else after that. Whereas Warships keeps adding 4 brand new ones every year. And it's redundant. For those of us out here now that have the SU-130 PM already, there is no point in getting this. This should have been a 3D style camo. That's it. It would have been costing them a lot less money to actually implement it in the game and a lot less time to implement it in the game as a 3D camo, not in a completely different tank. To now have to program all this other stats and its own specifications, or at least its own statistics, its own little page of statistics for itself, when it's an SU-130 PM with a skin. Just like the Monkey King is a 121B with a skin. The 113 Bow, Beijing Opera, is just the 113 with a skin. Just make it a separate camo. And instead, we're just getting all these other ones. We now have Rheinmetall Scorpion G, then the Rheinmetall Scorpion, which is without its unique camo. Now we have the SU-130 PM, and now the Forest Spirit, which is the SU-130 PM. Like what others were saying, is we now have 4 exact same premium tanks where you just sit in the back with a big, powerful gun.
There are also other rare and interesting premium vehicles. The Gonzalo.
And this is where it takes a dive. I don't have the Gonzalo.
The Emil 1951.
Have that.
59 pattern. The old Proto AMX-30. The Kiro Vets 1. The Chieftain T95. And the Turtle Mark 1. What a great selection.
Now, as to what basically copying what others said. There's a great selection? No, not really a great selection. The Emil 1951 does need a slight buff. It is not as great as the Tech Tree Emil one, but thankfully those two have not been nerfed compared to the Emil 2 and Kremlin. But they do need a little bit of help, but they're still really tanks. The issue is the Gonzalo is now back from last year's auction house. The Kurovets 1 is now back from last year's auction house. Only it is now locked behind a loot crate, and not to mention, they're still not even that great of tanks to have. Chieftain T95 is now back, which I was happy it came back because you hardly see it. Is it a great tank? No. Is it a fun tank? Yeah. But nowhere near compared to what most others are. Alt Proto AMX-30 can have its moments, but again, it's a mediocre tank. It'll easily die. The only good thing here that a lot of people are saying is the Turtle Mark 1. The Turtle is a really good tank to have. Why it's locked behind a loot crate again, don't know. If you're after the Turtle, do not go for these crates. Wait for it to come up. It has appeared in the premium shop before. Other than that, for these, I am saddened. Kurovets 1 is now locked behind a loot crate instead of just selling it, because this was a huge disappointment with the Caravan event they did. People got it, and they found out it's a stock IS-3 with a bigger gun. And that's literally what it is. Then the Gonzalo, which is a worse version of the Caliban, and also the Charlemagne is a lot better than the Gonzalo. And a lot better. Charlemagne's a lot better than Gonzalo. The thing I'm happy about this one, though, is that you don't have that ridiculous camo. The other thing that's also sad, the Emil 1951. Of all these here, I mean, these two are new. Just came out last year, which is like, yay, they're back. But why behind a loot box? This is behind a loot box. They haven't sold it individually yet. This has never been sold in the premium shop. This is the 3rd time we're seeing it come back. It was locked behind loot boxes in the last 2 Halloween events, and now here it is again behind a loot box. Again, Only way to get the Eagle 1951.
Only the tanks you don't own yet drop first.
That is at least a good addition. That is a good copy that they did for World of Warships. Warships has put that in where if you already have the ship, it's just going to go back to the list to find one you don't have. You'll never get a duplicate.
If a vehicle doesn't drop in the first 49 boxes, you're guaranteed to receive one from the 50th box.
Exact same like the Christmas containers. I don't like that it's up to 50. I don't like that. It should be a little lower.
Boxes may also contain one of 10 2D styles. All of them are rare and stunningly beautiful.
All of them are rare? Really? All of them are rare? All of them are rare. As I recall, you can buy this in the paint shop right now. You can buy this. Actually, that's not the Thanksgiving one. But you can buy the Thanksgiving one in there. That's been out a few times. I haven't seen that one. But, and then this is the one that a lot of people just hate. This is a terrible camo. Rare.
All of them are rare and stunningly beautiful, because this celebration calls for getting a little dressed up. In addition to random vehicles and styles, each box contains guaranteed rewards.
And this is where the biggest problem is. This is bad. This is real bad. 2%. 2%. Just to take it in perspective, the Santa containers in World of Warships, to get the rare ships that you normally don't see as much or just cannot get because they won't sell it again, is 2%. Now it's 2% to not only get some tanks that have already been out for at least a year, especially with them being complete crap, such as the Kodavets 1 and the Gonzalo. It's now 2% to get Forest Spirit, which is a tank that obviously we don't need. But now for a brand new Japanese tank destroyer, a promotion for the new tank destroyer line they're adding in is now locked behind a loot crate, and you only have a 2% chance per crate to get. Why? Why, Wargaming? This is not going to give you a lot of money. This is terrible. This is awful. This is not going to get you as much money as you hope to get. Only the true whales, which I am not a true whale, even though I whale on here, I am not a complete true whale. We'll go right ahead and buy like 200 of these just to try and get it. Why do you have a brand new tank locked behind this on a 2% drop chance? This should have been a mission marathon tank. Should have been a mission marathon, plain and simple. Mission marathon, so I don't know why they stopped doing that. It has always been successful on their part. It's great for a lot of other people who do spend it. And it helps a lot. Yes, it comes in a big package, and you can either buy the packages so they not have to worry about it, or work your way to reduce the package quite a bit, which I always set at the stage 5 goal, get it half off. And then there are those who have plenty of time on their hands to get it for free. It's a chance for those of us who don't have the time to get it to reduce it to at least still get it at a reasonable price, and also gives a chance for free-to-play players to get it if they have a lot of time. But it's a hell of a lot better than this. 10% chance drop for camo, which I'm pretty sure that's the Thanksgiving one. You can get 2 of them in the camo shop already. This is complete garbage camo. I don't like that at all. I mean, really? And then, of course, drop chance 25% of a crew member. That's at least nice. This one's at least the one that's actually worth something, but 25%? Ugh. Especially if you pull this, the training, it's just guide. Not a book, it's just a guide. Universal manual would be great. Personal manual is okay, especially when you do brand new crew. That should have been the book, not a booklet. Like, seriously. And then up here, for those that will always drop, these would be nice. I wish it was more like 2 instead of 1. But here's the reserves. These will always be nice. Like, they didn't even give us a 3 option. Like, here's 1, here's 3, but then that's it for credits. They should have given us the 3 chance drops as well. Meh, that should have been gold. That should have been gold, because now you have, not only that, a lot of players who are already finished the tech tree or have played for years to where they have the tanks they want or finish the tech tree like myself. That is complete waste. That's worth nothing. Or those of us who have a lot of premium time, which a lot of us do, these are worth nothing. And then credits. Only reason I will need credits is because now I'm trying to get all the tech tree tanks back. But for everyone, those who are not in my position or don't do what I'm doing, pretty much everything here, other than these, are just a complete waste. This is, oh god, this is like getting that universal demounting kit. That's literally what this is going to be. It's going to be like getting that demounting kit. This, I probably would have taken at least 3 of these out, but 10%, but now 2. This is going to turn into a complete gambling situation. They're turning into World of Warships. This is what World of Warships does. They leave the drop chance of getting ships so low. It's going to matter what the price is. If the price is exactly the same as like Christmas containers, this is not worth it. This is not worth it at all. Now, if it's about half of the Christmas containers price, maybe, but that's still way too low.
Celebrate these happy days with us. Collect rewards, open lucky cards, and grab Emerald bundles. Shine the green light.
Yeah, grab the Emerald bundles. Yeah, sure. Like, everyone's going to purchase it. You have to purchase it for real currency. You're not getting anything of real currency value back. And unlike the Christmas holiday offs, if you pull the take again, you get this gold value. This one, because they now added that method in here, if you, right here, will drop only the ones that you don't have, which is nice, but you won't get gold value until you have all 9 of them. So say this for my position, because I am somewhat of a whale, but not a true whale, like I said. These 2 are brand new, so not everyone has these 2. So to guarantee these 2, for those of us who are true whales or have not missed the opportunities like I had for these 2, you're going to have to buy at least 100 just to get these 2, because that drop chance is so low. 100 crates. 100 crates. Then, not to mention, for those who don't have these, which I know a lot of people still don't have the 1951, and then I missed the Corvettes one and Gonzalo. So I'm missing Gonzalo, Corvettes, and then, of course, 2 new tanks. So 4 tanks. To guarantee you get all 4, 200 crates. And that's most likely going to happen because of how low the drop chance is for. And this is going to be like getting kicked in the gonads, because that is not, that's the worst tank out of all these. And I'm one of the very few who actually plays it. Like, I'm one of the last 1% of players who plays this. Nobody wants a 59 patent. You open this, you're expecting the Kari, and you get the patent. Oh man, you're probably going to throw your monitor out the window. This should be something to where they just throw in the bond shop for like 2,000 bonds and just give it to players for free. It's a terrible tank. It really is. You're not even making credits on this thing. So, I mean, yeah, probability of 2% chance to get one of these. And yeah, if you open this, there goes your mercy system. So you now have to open another 50 boxes to try and get one if you pull a patent. Or if you get the mercy system and you pull the patent, oh man, I already have it. So it's like a trap. If you didn't, it's still in the tech tree 2 for gold. It's like a trap. If you don't have it, oh man, it's literally a gamble. Do you get the brand new tanks, or do you gamble for a decent, a good, or crappy tanks. It's pure gambling. Pure and simple. And this is also where it becomes of the point where they're not going to make as much money off this, is because now there's several countries still. There are several countries out there that ban loot boxes. So now you don't get any income from them because this is literally gambling. So you're now not getting any income from them. Instead of, if you have done a mission marathon for the Kari, you would have had all those countries be able to participate into it. There's more potential money, more revenue, more. It's just all around better. All around better. A lot of people would have done it. Instead, you did this and gave it a 2% drop. 2% chance to drop a tank. Not to mention, people are going to get the patent. They're going to sell it immediately, only to open another 50 to get the patent again. So, and this is the 2 showcases they're doing. Brand new. Brand new. Okay, brand new tank store. Yay! Locked behind a loot crate. Your promotion to the brand new tech tree line coming out. And we have to gamble for it. Wargaming, for the division of World of Tanks, for World of Tanks specifically, whoever thought of this really needs to go into immediate retraining on how to do sales. This is terrible. This should have been a mission marathon, like you've done many other times with new tech tree tanks, or just sell the tier 8 outright like they did the Vipera. Look at the Vipera. How many people bought the Vipera outright? I had to wait till a Christmas container because I missed it. But how many bought it outright because of how strong that tank is? And a promotion for a new tank line. If they had just sold this, a lot of people probably would have bought this just to see how it is, or Mission Marathon, when I went try and get it as low as possible or get it for free. Would have been much better than locking it behind a 2% drop chance to gamble for it. So that's my major issue with this event. I like the fact that there's a whole lot more event coming out, especially another thing too that's also kind of bad is we still have Battle Pass going. So you got people, working for Battle Pass, and now this comes up. That's too much at once again. But World of Tanks, do not become World of Warships, where your loot boxes and containers is pure gambling. Do not do that. Stop with the loot boxes. That should be a holiday ops only. Nowhere else. Don't ever do loot boxes at other times like this again. This should have been a mission marathon. And then you could have done a completely different event or special for this. So that's my issue. Do not become World of Warships. Maintain your status as the golden child of the Wargaming company. Stay as the golden child. Don't become the problem child. So that's all what I have to say. Let me know what you think, if this is a good idea or this is a terrible idea. Should they have done this as a mission marathon? Should this be even in the game? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and just hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, just to find when I do more videos of this. So I'm Bloodless Knight. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there. And until then, I will see you all next time.